Greetings, everybody. I hope you're good. So, the title of this particular video is It's Risky Buying or Selling XRP USD at this point in time. And the reason why we say so is because if you were to look at the daily chart of XRP USD, you would see that we have two opposing structures. Number one, we have what seems to be this M structure at this point, which has a neckline at that point, and we can see that price more or less is almost at that neckline of that M structure. Number two, we can see that price, or rather the market, has also created what seems to be a W structure, which has a neckline at that point, and we can also see similarly that the market at this point in time is testing that neckline of the W structure. So in our humble opinion, it makes it risky in regards to buying or selling in regards to XRP USD, right? Let us just zoom in a bit to add to that, guys. As much as we have what seems to be a W structure at this point, which has a neckline at that level, can you guys also see that if we were to zoom rather into the daily chart, we would see that price, or rather the market, has created what seems to be an M structure, which also has a neckline at this point. Can you guys see that? And we have a channel which seems to be in an upward trajectory, as you guys can see, right? So that's the reason why we're saying at this point it is quite risky in regards to buying or selling in as far as the daily chart of XRP USD is concerned. To add to that, guys, if we were to zoom in, can you guys also see that we have this candlestick over here? It is a bearish candlestick with a small body and a relatively long low wick, which tells us that at this level over here we have a lot of liquidity stuck there. And as you guys know by now, liquidity is money which needs to be triggered by the market. To add to that, if we were to zoom out quite a bit, we will also look at this level over here. Let me just zoom in a bit. We have this candlestick as well. It is a bearish candlestick with a small body and a long lower wick, and similarly it tells us that at this level there's a lot of liquidity that needs to be grabbed by the market. And as I've said, liquidity is money that needs to be grabbed by the market, right? So just to recap, guys, let me just zoom out a bit. Remember, we have two structures. Number one, we have this huge M structure which has a neckline at that point, and number two, we have this huge W structure which also has a neckline at that point, right? Making it risky in regards to buying or selling at this point, because the market may go up or go down, right? So as I've said, guys, we have two opposing structures. We have an M structure and we have a W structure, and they both have necklines in more or less the same area, making it risky in regards to buying or selling at this point over here. So what is the best way to handle this particular formation, or formations rather? In my humble opinion, I think the best thing to do is to either wait for price to close above this neckline over here of this M structure, right? And then wait for the market to come back to the neckline to test it, and at this point is where you would look for potential buying opportunities, right? Or rather wait for the market to push further down to test the neckline of this W structure, and at this point is where you would look for potential buying opportunities, and your take profit would be this level over here. And the reason why we say this level is because it is the neckline of that huge M structure that we spoke about, right? Just to add to all of this, guys, remember that at this point in time, sentiment seems to be positive in regards to XRP USD, and the reason why it is positive is because of the ongoing case that is currently taking place in regards to XRP Ripple and the SEC. And at this point in time, it seems as if Ripple XRP is having the upper hand in regards to the case, right? Nonetheless, the case, as I've said, is still ongoing, and we are not yet sure in terms of what the outcome would be. So at this point in time, we just need to be cautious and make sure that we make the right decisions. But just to recap, guys, at this point in time, in my humble opinion, or in our humble opinion, it is risky in regards to buying or selling at this point over here, because the market may come to this point and push further down, or come to this point and then push further up. So it makes this point risky in regards to buying or selling, right? So just be careful, guys, and just make sure that you buy or sell at the right locations. So there is a analysis at this point in time, and peace out.